Starting that one. Starting that one. What do you think about my voice? You look like Ned Flanders. You look like Ned Flanders. People on Facebook have no idea what's going on right now. All right. Welcome to our Wednesday workout breakdown. Cody. Woo! Welcome to our workout breakdown. We're here for you on this lovely Wednesday. It's a whispering eye. Well, all right. Carter's enjoying it. All right, guys. So, if this looks weird, it is because we're running IG with a weird filter. And we're running a Facebook with a filter. So, you're getting two different shows, and we don't honestly know which one we're looking at a specific time. So if we do something weird in one screen, just know it's because we're looking at a different screen. So, there we go. All right. So, Wednesday. Fade forward. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's my strong hand. It's my strong
hand. All right. Are we going to talk about the workout? Should we? Probably should. Yeah. People on Facebook don't know what's going on. Oh, let me just tell you, Facebook people, if you tune into IG, you'll understand what the hell we're talking about. And then same thing, IG, if you look at Facebook, you'll see what's going on. Okay, let's talk.
I'm the real Slim Shady. Yeah, I'm the real Shady.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm singing a song.
What song do you want to sing?
All right, guys, let's.
You look like Dad.
I know.
All right, let's bring it in.
Okay. Yeah.
Get rid of the filter.
I don't know how to get rid of the filter.
I think we might be stuck on the filter.
Nah, no way.
I don't know how to get rid of it.
Oh, filter. Oh, yeah, there we go.
I think we're good.
All right, here we go. Okay, Wednesday, guys. Sorry.
We're gonna warm up with a yoga flow, just like last Wednesday. That link is posted to the warm up to the WOD page. If you're using the app on my WOD, you probably can't see that. It's a link. Just click it, and it'll bring you to that flow. 10 minutes of warm up on yoga, and then we're gonna get into some shoulder strength.
Well, hold on. Let's address the mustache in the room.
Oh.
So, new challenge that we're putting out to all of you quarantine beards out there. It's time to shave in a stash. So let's see what you got.
Whatever flavor, doesn't matter. You can go handlebar.
Whatever you're rocking.
You can go, petty. You can get the chops going, the Tim Silva.
Yeah. Well, that's the challenge. Let's see what you got. So, Daryl, Angela's watching. Daryl, I know you're trying to figure out a reason why to shave that scraggly ball sack of a beard you've got. Here's a good reason to shave just a mustache in. What do we got? TJ Murphy has one. There's a handful of you guys out there that could use a good shaving. So let's see who's up for the challenge. Nick Dunnigan, this is your call out.
It is.
This is your call out. All right. So with that, guys, that is your challenge. Oh, I know. Look at that. It's soulful, isn't it? It's a hey man.
Hey, man.
Hey man. Tonight, 7 p.m. All hooligans. We want you to be in the meeting. This meeting will address all things quarantine and how we're moving forward next week. We want your input. We want to tell you what it looks like and see where everybody's at, and then kind of go from there. The other thing, equipment check-in does start tomorrow, then Friday and Saturday. There is nobody that's exempt from returning equipment. We will recheck equipment out once we've inventoried it, we've cleaned it. We will let it go back out to certain individuals that are not comfortable with joining the gym on Monday if that's the direction that we end up going. So just know that you need to be ready to return your equipment. Get onto MindBody, sign up for a time either tomorrow, Friday, or Saturday to check your equipment in. You'll see that there's 15-minute slots for you to drop your equipment off. If you have questions, we'll talk to you. If you want to pick up your hoodie, be a fantastic time for you to pick up your hoodie. And then also, for those of you that are watching, the Murph shirts are going to be on pre-order starting today or tomorrow. That way when you guys come into the gym, you can place your order, or on tonight's meeting, we can also talk about that if you guys are interested in getting on that. I'll post out pictures on what those shirts look like. Because yeah, we are getting ready for Murph, whether it's quarantine Murph or is regular Murph or whatever we're going to end up doing, we're prepping for it still. So shirts are coming. We're doing a fundraiser for Miss Brittany Mathena. We're going to buy 2 weight vests, a male and a female weight vest, and we're going to auction those off, and all proceeds are going to go to Brittany to help her get through any financial turmoil that she might inquire when she goes into surgery for her kidney. So yeah, cool. Now, Kyle said warm up is yoga. We did this yoga flow last week. It's actually a fun little change for a warm up. I dig it. It could be something that we utilize a little bit more often, but you're going to do your yoga flow, and then you're going to do what?
We're going to go into shoulder strength after that. So we have 2 different options. There's the home option, which is handstand push-ups. We'll talk about that in a second. And then we also have the barbell strength, depending on whether you're able to work strength or if it needs to be technique. That's up to you. But variations and drills to master that split jerk. So first off, if we're working from home, we started doing tempo handstand push-ups last week. Tempo is a little bit different, but it's the same sort of flow, 3 sets of 5. We're gonna go 3 seconds on the way down. It doesn't matter if you're against a wall, on a box, whatever, it's gonna be a 3 Mississippi count down, 0 at the bottom, explode up, and then immediately back into that 3-second countdown. So really we're just working eccentric control.
I know. When somebody comments, whoa, whoa, kind of stops you in your tracks.
Yep. So working eccentric negative handstand push-ups. If you don't have the press back up, you don't have that explode part, but you can safely control down, then that's one option, trying to get that 3 Mississippi count down to the ground or ab mat. And then going into our split jerk drills. Do you want to talk those and I can demo?
Yeah. All right, guys. So split jerk drills. So we're going press to jerk or press to split. I'm going to kind of move out of the frame, adjust this one so people can see it. So what we do is we start our setup in a normal strict press setup. He's going to have his body braced, right? So we're looking for that standing hollow, quads, glutes, abs, shoulders. We're all tacked down. His elbows are forward of the bar. He's going to initiate a strict press, and as the bar clears his forehead, he's going to drop into a split. And then he's going to step back, step forward, return back, and then strict press to split. And now with this, look for a little balance in the receiving position. So pause it out just a little bit. 1, 2, back up. That way we're making sure that we are finding balance and strength in the receiving position, which is where this movement or the jerk is lost a lot of times, is in the receiving position. We're not balanced. We don't have the strength in that position. So make sure that you balance out and look for that. So that is press to split. And your percentages are on there. They're a lower percentage this week. It is a reset of a meso cycle, so you're going to see your percentages drop down just a touch. So just make sure that you're looking 50, at that.
55, 60.
And then we move into
split
jerk with pause. So this is your full movement, right? So the key thing, he's going to lead with the back foot. He's going to drive, boom, step back, step forward, find pause in that position, step back, step forward. That is our receive, that is our return. So when he goes into fast motion, dip, drive, step, step, step back, step forward. 2-second pause in the bottom position. 1, 2, step back, step forward. Again, looking for good balance and good split. 50-50. Back foot moves back 50%, front foot moves forward 50%. But the back foot leads on the way into the movement. Okay, so your percentages are on there. If you've got the barbell and you have the ability to do your splits, do your split jerks. If you don't, then utilize the handstand one, right? And if you can't do either handstand or barbell, maybe I'm super restricted in the shoulder, then, ooh, that's a big bell.
Yeah, it is. I was waiting for you to nut up or shut up.
Whether you have a single bell or a double bell, I can do similar, right? I'm going to find my rack position. I'm going to get overhead. 1, 2, 3, press. 1, 2, 3, press, right? So you have the ability to do any of the strength that we're putting up. You just have to look at it as, what do I have at home and how can I adjust this for me? If it's a single bell, use a single bell in the left hand. Boom, hit your reps, and then move over to your right arm and hit your reps. Cool? Look like Coach Marie up in the gym. Cool. All right. Then we get to move into
13-minute AMRAP.
13-minute AMRAP. Guys, you will see there's suggested mobility online as well. It does come down to shoulder mobility. So mash out your shoulders front and back and side. Get some range in there as you prep for this workout. Now, 13-minute AMRAP. Go ahead, Kyle. Hit them with some knowledge.
We are going to start with toes to bar. Given that at least 90% of y'all do not have a bar to hang from and do toes to bar, then you're going to take your barbell or your dumbbell, whichever one that you're going to work with for deadlifts later. We'll set it on the ground. We'll find our anchor. And I'm going to hollow out with that low back on the ground, roll the tuck, extend up, and control back out. 15 of those. If you prefer to go into our V-ups or sit-ups, as long as we're getting 15 reps out of that midline, choose what fits you best.
Let's get back in that position really quick. Guys, key note to make sure that we're paying attention to on this anchor point toe to bar. We don't want to hinge this movement straight-legged, right? That's asking for an aggravated back because my hip flexors are doing the majority of the work. but rather he's going to tuck into a ball, extend out of the ball, back into a ball, and out of the ball. Now the abs are leading the movement, and that's what we want. And this emulates more of that roll and tuck, flick, toe to bar that we prefer versus a hinge, right? So practice it down here. And again, keep the back from getting aggravated, because today does have the recipe for an aggravated back if you're not careful. All right, next movement.
Next movement. This is where you're gonna have two different variations in terms of rep schemes on the workout. If you have a single dumbbell, then we're going to set it up in the center of your feet, or a kettlebell, and we're going to do 15 deadlifts with whatever weight you have. If you have matching dumbbells or kettlebells and you want to go kind of like that home workout or the support your local box workout, double dumbbell outside the feet, then again we're looking for 15, maybe 10 depending on how heavy that is, probably closer to 15. However, if we have a barbell and we have the capability to load it up a little bit, RX would be 185 and 130, then we're looking for our traditional deadlift, just 10 reps instead of a 15 rep count each round. Finally, we'll go into wall walks.
All right, guys, wall walks, variations. What do I have available for me? And what do I have as far as skill set in order to do this? Okay, variation 1. Do you have a bar or a box, a bar stool, a chair, a couch, something to that manner that's elevated? If you do, this is one of the options for a wall walk. I'm going to start in a planked position. So my shoulders are set, they're screwed back and down. Ribs are tight, quads and glutes are tight. I'm going to go from a plank, and I'm going to press to pike, get my chest as close to that box as I can, open up, and then back down. Plank to pike, and back down. Each plank to pike equals a rep. Plank, pike, 1 rep. 5 wall walks is the name of the game. Now, if I have the ability where I have a stable wall surface, we're going to do that same movement, just extend it. I'm going to start in a push-up position. I'm going to push the plank and then walk my body up the wall to where I'm flat and hollow, and then I'm going to walk my body back down in a controlled manner. We don't want to see you slide down the wall. We don't want to see you fall off the wall. We want to see you control your feet back down the whole way. Okay, now, what if I don't have the ability to do a box walk or a wall walk?
Handstand push-ups, some sort of variation could be good. So if you can, going into your pike position for handstand push-ups, or again, going back to what Cody was talking about with those dumbbells, single or double, just hitting strict shoulder presses. If you're on a dumbbell, I would hit 5 per side for a total of 10. But yeah, that pike position, underutilized, but it can be a great shoulder stabilizer, work mobility at the same time for a lot of us, and gain that shoulder strength out of that movement. If they're easy, if 5 at a time is easy, you can play with the rep schemes on that, or you can play with the tempo on it as well.
The other one, guys, baseline movement, really we use this for warm-up a lot, is a version of an inchworm, right? So I do my push-up, and then I press myself back to a pike position, and then back to my plank and my push-up. That is a variation of that wall walk. It is a little bit easier variation, but it is a variation that you can utilize. Now, let's break this bad boy down for you really quick. What's the hardest part of this workout?
I would go toes to bar.
Absolutely, toe to bar. There is volume, guys. At 15, your first round, you'd be like, whatevs. Second round, you're gonna go, holy mustache, that's a lot worse than I thought, right? It's going to stack up on you quite quickly. Now, make sure you're rolling and tucking out of the ball. If your back is starting to get aggravated in your toe to bar, then you need to pull your feet further off the ground so you're not going into an arch position. Lift your feet up higher to keep your back flatter to the ground. That will help with that. On your deadlifts, if your back's starting to get aggravated, you're probably moving too fast and you're not keeping your core tight, meaning we need to tuck the ribs down, hold tight position, and move a little bit slower and intentful, right? Shoulders don't move back or move forward on us at all, right? Shoulders are fixed, back and down, and his abs are nice and tight, right? If I was the big brother that I normally am, I'd punch him in his belly to see if he's engaged. He would hurt, right? So stay engaged, boom, pull. Then at the top of the deadlift, we see this more times than we should. Do not arch, right? The minute your hip falls forward of your shoulder, that's a muted hip position. Your back is taking the brunt of the weight at that point. Stand tall, squeeze your glutes at the top. That's all we need. Don't lean into that movement.
Work that booty, son.
Yeah. And then, of course, anytime you get upside down, if you lose your hollowed position, meaning your abs aren't tucked down, you go into this extended position, your back is going to take the brunt of the weight. So control your movements, slow down, focus on your core engagement, and your back will not get aggravated. Cool?
Cool.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. We'll see you guys for Hooligan Hall at 7 o'clock. Link is on Facebook event. Is it on the WOD page too?
It is. WOD page has your link to the Zoom page, so get on there, guys. We want to see you on there tonight. Your opinion means so much to us, and we want to tell you what this looks like moving forward. So there's no what's going on questions, right? That's what tonight is for.
It says democracy.
Yes. You can handle the truth. All right. Have a good one, guys.
Toodaloo, mother lickers.